What's good, yo? What's good? Your boy Mike Sears, Speaking Clout podcast. And I'm making this video because this is actually a topic that's been going on in my head for debate since I was a teenager, to be honest with me and some of the homies. Even on the net, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? It's a juggalo topic. It's definitely a topic that I always wanted to make, but never got around to it. And I'm talking about Twiztid. And which do I prefer? The OG most tasteless? This computer's fucking me up here. The OG most tasteless or the reissue of most tasteless? Released in 1998, I believe August of 98, and I think it's June of 1999. The reissue of most tasteless. Now, this came out in 98, and I first hit up Twiztid on the Insane Clown Posse Forgotten Freshness Volume 1 and 2 compilation, double disc. That's the first actual piece of psychopathic merch that I've gotten, like that was released when I was a juggalo, because I got down in August of 97. I don't know what month that came out, but I know it came out in 1998. And Shockumentary around that time as well. And when I seen Shockumentary, I seen the Hocus Pocus video, the Head on His remix version. And I seen two dudes with white hoodies on, along with Misery, you know what I'm saying? And I heard $85 an hour off Forgotten Freshness. And I'm like, that's gotta be Twiztid. You know what I'm saying? And I just put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of smart like that back then, you know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, I go to Record Town, now known as FYE, if FYE is still around. It's not in my fucking vicinity. But I seen this there. And I had to have it. It was a big surprise. Because I didn't even know these dudes had an album. And I'm pretty sure it was written inside of Forgotten Freshness 1 and 2. You know how they break down each track? I'm not too sure if they said it's off Most Tasteless or not. It probably did. I haven't looked in years. But once I seen this in the stores, I scooped it up. And I fell in love, man. This album is one of the greatest albums ever released within the wicked shit genre, the juggalo world, whatever. It's mad iconic. Jesus Christ, it's so fucking good, man. One of the greatest albums I ever heard, like dead ass. I love this album so much. Like, I'll be honest, my favorite Twiztid album is The Green Book, which was released in 2003. But I ain't gonna lie, man, that's my favorite, but it's not better than Most Tasteless. You know what I'm saying? I think this is like either this or Freak Show is their magnum opus. It's hard for me to fucking debate. It's like Most Tasteless and Freak Show is like Goodfellas and Casino. You know? It's the juggalo version of I was gonna say like Only Built for Cuban Links and Iron Man, but I would say that's like more like Great Malenko and Riddlebox or something. But it's up there, you know what I'm saying? It's their version of Malenko and Riddlebox or Jekyll Brothers, whatever you want to say. But yeah, this is just mad fucking dope, man. Like Secondhand Smoke, Die Motherfucker Die. My favorite Twisted song of all time is on here, Murder, Murder, Murder. You know, First Day Out 98, the cover of the iconic First Day Out off ICP's Carnival of Carnage, the Fresh Joker's card, Somebody Dissing You, Meat Cleaver, How Does It Feel? She Ain't Afraid, ultimate fucking Twisted sex song right there. What the fuck? Renditions of Reality, another one of my favorites. $85 an hour, which to be honest, the first time I heard Twisted, right? But it's the weakest song on this album. You know what I'm saying? If I had to pick a weak song, it would be that. Everything else is just fucking pure bananas, in my opinion. Jimmy Madrox, Monoxide Child. At the time, you know, Mono was going by that moniker. Just insane. You know what I'm saying? I love everything about this. You know, everything. The OG is just like so fucking good. The disc art, everything. You know, I like that brain dead lyrics. You know, I can't show what's inside the booklet. You see some titties, but it is what it is. Excellent album, man. It's just perfection. Now, what's the difference between this and this is about 5 to 6 tracks difference. Now, on the original Most Tasteless, you get songs you don't get on reissue, like Murder, 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 Smoke Break, which is, to my opinion, it's unnecessary in my personal opinion. The beat is fire, but it's just saying, if you smoke bud, just say hell yeah, whatever the fuck. Meat Cleaver, Somebody Dissing You, She Ain't Afraid, and another Smoke Break, which is the same shit as Smoke Break, basically. Unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? So, Murder, 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 Somebody Dissing You, Meat Cleaver, She Ain't Afraid is the actual songs. Smoke Break and another Smoke Break are skits. But man, to not have Murder, Murder, Murder on there, man, is something else. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they even reissued it. I guess to get it to a larger market once they reach Island. Because this is just on Psychopathic. I don't even know the distributor that was on here. This is Psychopathic Records, so I'm not too sure of the distributor, like the backup label or whatever. But all I know is this record is superb, and yeah, it's hard to beat an album that has Murder, Murder, Murder on it. Meat Cleaver with Misery and Insane Clown Posse, She Ain't Afraid. Somebody Dissing You. I love that fucking song as well. Such a good song. So yeah, Original Most Tasteless right there. Let's get into the reissue, which is sometimes I say just as good, man. Seriously, this is such a good album. This version of it is great too. You get the songs that are not on the OG: Rock the Dead, Spin the Bottle with ICP, Blink, Von J, is on there. Bury Me Alive, Hound Dogs with Jay and Blazy Dead Homie. So yeah, man, it's fucking difficult. You know what I'm saying? Because I fucking love Hound Dogs. I love Bury Me Alive. I love Blink. Blink is so dark. Blink is such a dark track. Spin the Bottle is great. Just some good memories with that. Rock the Dead is amazing too. So it's hard to say, man. To some jugs, this is their first exposure to Twiztid. You know what I'm saying? I seen this in the ad for Amazing Jekyll Brothers. I was like, okay. I'm thinking they're just promoting the OG, right? But no, this got re-released in June of '99, like a month after Jekyll came out. And even the CD art's different too. The booklet's different. I love that art. Some jugs have that tattooed on them and shit. Tray art's dope as fuck. It's the Chaos comic guys that did this artwork. When Insane Clown Posse had the pendulums, same artist that did that. It's pretty fucking fresh. Any juggalo that does some collecting in their life has seen this. You know what I'm saying? Dope as fuck. Let's get down to it now. Which do I prefer? I went down to the tracks. Let's go down to which I prefer. What hurts the original for me? I want to say hurts, but it don't flow as good when you got Smoke Break, another Smoke Break. Now, this day and age, right, you can just delete them shits on your make a playlist of the album. Just have that off there, right? But that's the only negative I have about that is, that's it. And the album as a whole, $85 an hour ain't the greatest song. It's not whack by any means, just not it's the weakest song on the record, right? But Murder, Murder, Murder versus Rock the Dead. Let's do that. I got Murder, Murder, Murder. Easily. Spin the Bottle against Somebody Dissing You. Shit, I got Somebody Dissing You. I just love that song so much. Meat Cleaver against Blink. Blink is so fucking good. That's like some Dark Lotus shit, you know what I'm saying? It's such a good fucking song. But I got Meat Cleaver, man. It's too fucking, means more to me than that. I love Blink so much. Then you got She Ain't Afraid or Bury Me Alive. And then it's just when it stops because another Smoke Break is just a fucking skit. I'm not going to battle that against nothing. But I got Bury Me Alive over She Ain't Afraid. And I love She Ain't Afraid. Bury Me Alive so hard. This in the mainstream and all that shit. But yeah, man. Like one of their greatest albums, like I said, between this and Freak Show is their magnum opus in my personal opinion. So OG against Island, what am I rocking with? I gotta go with the original. Why? Because Murder's on there, man. You know what I'm saying? And like somebody dissing you, she ain't afraid. It's better, man, when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? But that reissue is so fucking good too, man. You got Rock the Dead, Spin the Bottle, fucking Blink, Bury Me Alive, Hound Dogs. Great songs, but just Murder alone, I would pick that over. And like I said, I'm a big fan of somebody dissing you. She Ain't Afraid is their best sex song, in my personal opinion. Meat Cleaver, Meat Cleaver, like how can I forget about that? Misery and the Clowns, man, so fucking good. So yeah, original Most Tasteless it is. And now, shout out to UFCD, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Siznak, Brooklyn Menace. We should do something like this where you battle the album cover, right? You got the Most Tasteless album cover, the OG, or the fucking reissue. What would I say is the better cover now, right? Now, visually pleasing to anybody, this would be the better cover, right? You got a lot of shit going on here. You got Twiztid just slashing motherfuckers, right? It's the Chaos comic cover. To somebody that ain't, likes more extravagant shit, this might be a little boring to them, but I got this one. I love the fucking hoodie look, and them just looking up like that with the no pupils in the eyes type shit. Just pure white contact type shit, right? With the fucking portal behind them and the Twiztid logo real big with the Most Tasteless font right there. And even the inner cover with the brain dead lyrics is just fucking dope, man. So I'm rocking with the OG cover as well. This is my Most Tasteless right here, man. I gotta say it. If I had a gun in my head, it's this one. I love the reissue. Like the songs in there are so good that are not on here. And it's a good dynamic that they did that to change it up a little bit, with different songs on each one. But yeah, original Most Tasteless from 1998 is my go-to, man. Now I have a playlist of the whole thing together. All right, and I took out the smoke breaks. But this is fantastic. So fucking good. It's a 5-mic album. If I had to pick my top 3 songs of the original, it would be Murder. Well, as a whole, right? Because some of these songs on both of them. So I would say Murder. Die Motherfucker Die. Shit. And probably Meat Cleaver, because that's so fucking good, right? If I've had to pick like the 3 songs that are not on here that I love the most from this, I would say Blink, so fucking good. Hound Dogs, and Bury Me Alive. Rock the Dead is good as fuck as well, though. Rock the Dead just has that single worthy written all over it, kind of like what you call it was like We Don't Die type shit, But yeah, man, I had to do it because I had this marinating in my head for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, original Most Tasteless versus the reissue. I'm rocking with the OG because Murder. You know what I'm saying? It's so fucking good. It's a 5-mic song off a 5-mic album. So in the comments on my Juggalos, what you rocking with? You rocking with original Most Tasteless or reissue from Island? What y'all rocking with? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, I go with the OG. But there you have it, man. Back in the day, my boys would tell me that a lot of people that I know, like juggalos I would run across back in high school and shit like that, middle school, they would say they're down with the reissue more. And I've seen more dudes with the reissue than the original, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think they took that shit off shelves once the reissue got out in 99, June of 99. There you have it. My opinion, I'm rocking with the OG. That's the Most Tasteless I go to. But like I said, I got the playlist too, so I go around and listen to everything on there. So one of the greatest albums of all time, in my personal opinion, Twiztid Mostasteless had a battle the original versus the reissue. So yeah, man. Boy Mike Sears, and I'm out this bitch. Peace, y'all.